What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. And now that the NFL draft is officially over, it's time for teams to go back to the free agent market to fill any holes that weren't filled during the draft. And when it comes to the Browns, looking at what they did in the draft, they did a really good job addressing their one major need, and that was D-line. Now, they could still maybe add another D lineman or two, especially on the edge, but I think they're pretty much set there. But they could definitely go for a backup running back, being as they didn't draft one. They did sign an undrafted free agent running back, but I don't really know how much he's actually going to do. And other than that, maybe they go with a linebacker, although it's pretty clear that Anthony Schwartz just does not value linebackers like that, really. I don't think he did in Philly, so I don't expect him to do much at the position with us. I mean, we did bring back Sione Takitaki and Anthony Walker, but other than that, I don't really see us doing too much at the linebacker position in free agency between now and camp season, unless injuries start piling up, or they don't think Sione Takitaki and Anthony Walker are ready yet. So we'll see what happens there. But in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 free agent targets that the Browns could go out and fill in, any holes that are left open after the draft. Yeah. So with that being said, be sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. Gonna have a lot of Browns content coming out as camp season starts up, and we're gonna have some fun. Now, before I get into the main part of this video, I got some breaking news to talk about. As according to Jeremy Fowler earlier this morning, and I quote, sources, Browns are picking up the 5th-year option on left tackle Jedrick Wills. This guarantees a salary of $14.175 million for 2024 for the former number 10 overall pick. Now, don't get me wrong, Jedrick Wills is an absolute stud, but his problem is consistency and effort. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this dude just completely quit mid-play. Like, he'll be blocking someone, and then all of a sudden, he'll be like, screw it, and he'll just stop blocking them, and then he'll stand there as our quarterback gets mauled. And keep in mind, guys, we got a very, very expensive quarterback. $230 million quarterback in the backfield. We got to protect our asset, okay, Jed? All right? I'm going to need you to go out there and have one hell of a year. All right? Shut these haters up. Because right now they're hating on you. I mean, heck, the Browns went out and drafted your backup. And if you're not careful, you're going to be the one on the bench. They're going to take you out and put DeWand in there. For real. And I'm telling you, you want a bodyguard? You want someone like DeWand Jones. A mountain of a man. You're not going to move him out of the way easily, that's for sure. All 6'8", 370 plus pounds of him. My God. Sheesh, man. That's a big boy. For real, man. Tell you one thing. The Browns did a very good job adding beef to their trenches this year. Good job, guys. But, yeah, let's talk about some possible free agent options for the Cleveland Browns post-NFL draft. Now, the first free agent option is at the running back position, and it's a guy that I guess some Browns fans have started to clamor for, and that is former Viking, 49er, Kansas City Chief running back Jedrick Jet McKinnon. Now, you may be wondering, Crazy Dog, where did this guy come from? Why are we talking about him all of a sudden? Well, funny thing is, about a month ago, on April 14th, Juan Thornhill, everyone's favorite Browns recruiter now apparently, tweeted this out. And I quote, yo, at Jet McKinnon 1, need a place to stay in Cleveland? With that damn eye emoji. My God, I freaking hate that emoji. With me being a Buckeye fan, whenever I see that emoji, I think, oh my God, what's happening? Are we going to get another recruit or something? Every time I see that emoji, that's what I think. But yeah, man, look at Juan out here recruiting. And then the funniest thing is, someone actually replied on that tweet to Juan. By the way, Jit actually replied to Juan too. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, a Browns fan posted, I guess, like a list of free agents that he would want Juan to go out and recruit. And this dude Juan legit replied saying, on it. Like, this dude hasn't even taken a legit snap as a Brown yet, and I already love him. I freaking love this guy. When I buy his jersey, I don't know. I'm kind of a curse, but hey, if he balls out this year, I might actually do it. But yeah, I would absolutely love Jet McKinnon as a Cleveland Brown because he would add another aspect to this passing attack because he can catch the ball out of the backfield. You know, because we already have two bruisers in Chubb and Ford. You bring in Jet McKinnon, he'd be that option that you could have, doing that little slingshot motion, like where he'll run into the backfield, he'll like turn around and go the other way. He'd be a good receiving option out of the backfield. Another guy that defense would have to keep an eye on. And I would absolutely love it. Now, my next option for the Cleveland Browns goes to the defensive side in the trenches, of course. And it's a guy that some Browns fans have talked about a little bit here and there, but it's Justin Houston, another former Chief. Now, he would be a very cheap option. He would come in here and add another veteran voice to the locker room. And he's still got some juice left. I would absolutely love to bring in Justin Houston and add him to our vicious defensive line. I would absolutely love it. Now, my third option is a guy that the Browns actually had in for a visit a while back, and that's Al Woods. Now, talk about adding more beef to the defensive front. Why not? Add more beef. This dude's a stud. I mean, God. We would have probably the heaviest defensive line in the freaking league, for real. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just tired of seeing my defensive linemen get bullied off the line every play, man. Let's get some damn man-eaters out there, right? Let's go. I mean, let's give Myles Garrett and company some help on the interior, man. Plug up them damn holes. Stop giving these quarterbacks an escape route. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, they've done a great job addressing this position so far in the offseason. Keep doing it. Keep adding to it, man. Add some more competition. I love it. Competition brings out the best in people, man. Let's go. Keep adding. Just keep doing it. Right? But yeah, I would love Al Woods. And the final free agent option for the Cleveland Browns is a guy that I talked about a while back before free agency started, and that is Frank Clark, the Shark. Ow, I freaking scratched myself. Shark. Now, the thing is, he would be a very expensive option, but for the right price, I'd bring him in. I really would. Yep. He would just add another vicious man-eater to our defensive front. I mean, legit, imagine this, guys. A defensive front, let's say like third down and long, late in the game, Browns trying to seal the dub, and they got Myles Garrett, Siaki Ika, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Frank Clark. Now, good luck getting away from those guys. That's all I'm going to say, right? I mean, heck, you could even put Perry and Winfrey in there if he gets his act together, But my God, that would be a beefy D-line for sure. But yeah, let me know what you think of these four guys. Are there any names that you would want to see the Browns go after as camp season gets going? I'm sure they're going to add a few more guys, for competition, but we'll see what happens. And if the Browns do make any big signings or whatever, I'll make a video on it. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Be sure, as always, to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I will see you later tonight for Sixers and Celtics. Oh, and by the way, training camp news for the Browns. As yesterday it was announced that I believe the Browns will be heading to my neck of the woods, West Virginia, for the early part of training camp for like 8 days. From July 22nd to July 30th, they're going to be going to, I think it's Briarwood Resort or something like that. Some resort up here in the upper part of the state. I think the Texans were there a few years ago. But yeah, the practices will be closed to the public. And it'd be a good way to, get away from the chaos that is Cleveland, the media and everything. Get away from it, and settle in as a team, We'll see how that goes. But with that being said, guys, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. And again, I'll see you tonight for Sixers Celtics. Go Browns. and I'm out. Bye.